Tennessee Titans rookie offensive tackle JC Latham dominated Joey Bosa in their Week 10 matchup. I'm going to show you what I saw on tape on today's film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans. Titans fans, welcome into another film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans, your home for Tennessee Titans X's and O's. I am your host, Tyler Rowland, 25 years a Tennessee Titans fanatic. I've covered the team for Sports Illustrated, USA Today, and hosted the #1 Tennessee Titans podcast, Locked on Titans, for 6 seasons. In today's film breakdown, we're going to look at the performance of JC Latham, who has been fantastic for the Tennessee Titans as a rookie left tackle. He had a matchup with Joey Bosa when the Titans played the Chargers in Week 10, and he dominated Bosa consistently throughout the game. Not only are we going to look at that matchup, I'm going to show you some really good stuff that JC Latham did in the run game as well. As a reminder, if you want year-round free Tennessee Titans film content, make sure to get subscribed, stay subscribed to the Tic Tac Titans YouTube channel, throw a thumbs up on the video, throw a Titan up down in the chat, and with that being said, as we always do, let's step into the film room. All right, folks, so first play of JC Latham's tape, I'm going to show you a quick in route to Calvin Ridley here, where JC Latham just handles the inside move from Joey Bosa and doesn't really give him an opportunity to get to the quarterback. What you're going to see is JC Latham over here at left tackle. Obviously, you have Joey Bosa, one of the most talented edge rushers in the NFL. Had some injuries in recent years, but still a great player. He's going to try to beat JC Latham with an inside move, and I thought that would be something that JC Latham struggled with in the NFL, but he's done a really good job in his rookie year. So Latham comes inside, and look, sometimes you just got to use a guy's momentum against him, and especially with this being a quick passing play, you don't really need to hold this very long. Just keep him away from Levis. Let him get a clean throw. Again, good job by Latham with the inside hand, pushing him and using his momentum against him. Here's a 3rd and 6 play for the Titans in the red zone. JC Latham does a great job on this one, making sure he contains Joey Bosa. Just a bad throw by Will Levis. It would have been brought back by penalty either way, though. But watch here how Latham just takes the rush and just cuts it off. Latham's anchor and his ability to sit down and just be an unmovable object has been incredible. It's probably the #1 thing that I've been impressed with this year, and that should have been expected with what we saw on his college tape. You're just not going to get through him. Bosa just tries to come at him. I wouldn't quite call it a bull rush necessarily. It's not really leaning into it like that, but Latham just has him completely wrapped up. It's just over. I mean, look at this right here. There's just no chance. You just got nothing. JC Latham is completely stoned Joey Bosa here. He has no chance of making a play on Will Levis. Gives him an incredibly clean pocket to make this throw from. Again, just not a very good throw, but it would have been brought back by penalty either way. Really impressive from JC Latham there. Another red zone play here for the Titans, and you have Joey Bosa again, one-on-one with JC Latham. Latham does a great job here on this rep as well. Levis does well to escape when the pocket kind of collapses on him, but it's not JC Latham's fault. So we've seen Joey Bosa go to the inside move. We've seen Joey Bosa try to go straight through JC Latham. Now Bosa's going to try to use speed and some handwork to get to the edge on JC Latham, and Latham is just fully prepared to handle it and completely shuts it down. See that? You see how Joey Bosa swiped down on the outside arm? What he's trying to do is he's trying to swipe down on that outside arm so that he can get to JC Latham's outside edge and win with speed up top. And Latham, a 3rd different kind of rush from Joey Bosa, stops it, uses his inside hand to control him. And I mean, this is great stuff. Good job by Levis to leave the pocket here and make something happen. But again, we're looking at JC Latham, and outside hand gets knocked down, gets contact with his inside hand, replaces the outside hand, and he's just in total control the entire way. Great rep right there by JC Latham. JC Latham has won physically against Joey Bosa in our first 3 plays, but here in the last 2, he just wins mentally. So Bosa runs an inside move, and Latham just lets him go in there to set up the screen. This is really smart by JC Latham. completely in control here, understanding what he has to do. He's going to let Bosa come on the inside move, which that's perfectly fine. Come inside on the screen. And Latham kind of opens up wide. Do you see that? A lot of space right here between Peter Skoronski and JC Latham. He opens up wide on purpose because he wants to entice Joey Bosa to make an inside move since he knows the screen is coming out. And that's exactly what happens. Wide set. Leave the inside open. Bosa does exactly what JC Latham is hoping that he does. And Latham just physically destroys him after that. Finally, another screen pass here. And again, JC Latham winning not only physically, but mentally as well. Lets Joey Bosa get into his chest so that he can get to his outside shoulder and have leverage on him to move him inside here. There we go. Lets Bosa into his chest. Comes after the quarterback. And now you're cooked. Now you're done. Latham has won the rep. He's tricked you to come inside. Now he has outside leverage on your outside shoulder, and there's no way that you're able to make a play on this screen. And it turns into a really nice play for the Titans. Good job, JC Latham. Now let's take a look at JC Latham in the run game. Not one-on-one against Joey Bosa, of course, but had some really good snaps there as well. This is a big 15-yard run by Tony Pollard on the Titans' first scoring drive. And if you look, this is just a classic sweep play. You're going to have Latham coming down right here. Van Eck coming up to the second level. Leroy Watson is going to float up to the second level. You're going to have a cut block from Dylan Radins here. And then you're going to have two pullers with Peter Skoronski looking to kick out. And then Daniel Brunskill coming in as kind of a lead blocker. And just watch JC Latham right here completely manhandle his matchup. I mean, he's been better in pass blocking than run blocking so far this season, which is not necessarily what I expected, but pass blocking is much more difficult. So that's very encouraging to me for JC Latham, but he just has total control and boom, drops him. And look at Latham's reaction down there. I mean, let me move myself out of the way for you guys a little bit here, but Latham is absolutely hype about this. Boom, watch him get up and celebrate. Yeah, get some of that. Love that. But again, just complete control of his man right there. Hands on him. I'm just bigger and stronger and more physical than you. Good physical running by Tony Pollard to get through the first contact here and cut up. But great block by JC Latham. One of his best of the year. So on this one, we have just a classic halfback lead, halfback dive, whatever you want to call it. And Latham just plays bodyguard on this one. So he's going to be right here. Just a ton of one-on-one blocks here from the Titans offensive line. Bud Dupree is going to shift down on the snap, and Latham just throws him out of the club. See ya. A little bit of a help on the double team from Van Eck, but I mean, come on. Latham just says, get out of here, man. Excellent stuff. So on this one, not as physically dominant of a rep by JC Latham. The Titans are just going to run a simple mid-outside zone here, and Latham is the front side kick-out block. Taylor Lewan used to do this so well for the Titans during the prime Tannehill, Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown run, but it's just going to be a zone run this way, and to do that, obviously, the interior has to get some combo blocks and climb to the second level, but creating this edge and setting this edge with the front side kick out block, just absolutely critical, because if this edge defender gets in here and creates problems, the run isn't going to have a great chance to go anywhere if the cutback isn't available. So really have to execute this block, and Latham does a great job on Bud Dupree, former Titan, and just handles it. Love the motion to shift the defense. Again, Latham right there, kicks him out. Now you're not even part of the play. You know, and it creates the lane, because if you look, Peter Skoronski gets up to the linebacker here. Good reach block by Daniel Brunskill on 93. That, in my opinion, is the hardest block in football, is to get across somebody's face when they have leverage on you towards the run. Brunskill does that. Clean to the second level for Peter Skoronski to get to number 0, the linebacker here, and then this clean kick out block by JC Latham creates an easy lane for Tony Pollard to get through and get big yards. Really well done by JC Latham. The Titans are going to run a toss sweep here out of gun, and this is an excellent rep by JC Latham. He gets a double team with Skoronski, moves the man enough so that Skoronski can get leverage, and then moves up to the second level. So you're going to see JC Latham here. He's going to put his hand in this defender's chest. And what he wants to do is here, he wants to slow this guy up enough to allow Peter Skoronski to be able to cross his face. And then he's going to pass the block to Peter Skoronski once the leverage is accomplished, and he's going to climb up to the second level. And look, this play isn't some huge play for the Titans, but from an individual perspective, this is an incredible rep by JC Latham. Hand in the chest. All right, hand in the chest with leverage. Passes him off to Peter Skoronski. Okay, once you're passed off, and I know that Pete has the leverage that he needs to win this block, now I'm going to move up to the second level. This is so well timed, well executed. Bam, gets to the second level. Not a great run for the Titans, but a great rep by JC Latham. All right, so here we have a halfback sweep. I would call it a buck sweep, going back to my old school days. But Latham just absolutely manhandles his assignment here. This is very similar to one of the plays that we saw earlier in the breakdown. You're going to have a backside cut block by Dylan Radins right here. You're going to have a down block by JC Latham. Then you're going to have a pull by Daniel Brunskill and by Peter Skoronski to get out to the edge. And this is just a seal by Latham. He has to seal his man inside so that he cannot affect the halfback sweep to the outside. And again, just a fantastic rep here. Really handles it. I mean, look, he's got his guy totally under control, totally sealed off as well. Just really nice stuff from the rookie. Titans fans, I hope you guys enjoyed that film breakdown on JC Latham's performance against the Los Angeles Chargers in Week 10. Latham has been a revelation for the Tennessee Titans at left tackle after the last few years of David Quessenberry and Dennis Daly and Andre Dillard and the like. Having a franchise left tackle in place is absolutely huge. I know the Tennessee Titans season hasn't been fantastic so far as they sit at 2-7, but one of the major bright spots from this season is the play of JC Latham, who stands to get even better moving forward. But that is going to do it for today's film breakdown. Again, make sure that you get subscribed, stay subscribed for free year-round Tennessee Titans film content. Throw a thumbs up on the video, throw a tighten up down in the chat. I am your host, Tyler Rowland, and as I always tell you, tighten up.